What's up, YouTube? Pink Reaper here, back for more Kirby Superstar, and more ranting about video games like I was doing in the last part. So I was saying in the last part, like, whenever I play games, like, the reason I don't get a lot of my games played is because, like, I'll latch on to just certain games and just play them way too much. Whoa, why is my volume so loud? That's cool. That's fine. As I was saying, right now it's Call of Duty. Before that, it was Fire Emblem. I put probably like 200-300 hours into a combination of the original Fire Emblem 8 plus the hack. No, my power! He got stuck. He got stuck on an enemy. Yeah, if he dies, you just get your power back. Before Fire Emblem 8, it was Guitar Hero, believe it or not. I own, like, every Guitar Hero game. And I really, really like Guitar Hero. I don't know why. I just really like pressing buttons really fast. Oh, I'm gonna need a helper. Not that helper, though. And I'm okay at Guitar Hero. This is gonna sound like... Well, let's see what I get. Let's see what you always get when you copy these two. Oh, is this... Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. I must be thinking of a different... Oh, whoa! You just explode! This is gonna, like... For people who have played Guitar Hero and, like, aren't that good, this is gonna make them really angry at me, but... like, I can beat every song on Expert pretty easily. I mean, some of the, like, super difficult songs I can basically only 3-star. But, like, I can 5-star most songs on Expert. I can not pick this up while I'm on Wheelie, apparently. Get out from underneath me, Wheelie. Get out from underneath me, Wheelie. But yeah, I can 5-star most songs pretty easily on Expert. There's a couple where I have some trouble with, and then there's the, like, super unreasonably hard songs that I can, like, pass, but I can't do really well. But I don't consider that very good, because obviously there's a ton of people who can just, like, full combo these songs, no problem. And then there's Guitar Hero Phenom, who's just, like, a cheater. He cheats in real life. He has, like, Hack's fingers or something. Where was I going with this? Yeah, so I don't really consider myself that... Oh, it's one of my favorite boss battles. I'm gonna stop... I want to finish this tangent before I start this boss battle, because I want to gush about this boss battle. Oh, you are getting in my way. Just, here, be fighter. And I'll just go back and get fighter myself. Yeah, but, like... I can't... the only song I can't beat is the original, Guitar Hero 3 version of Through the Fire and Flames. I can do the Smash Hits version because they made it a little bit easier. But other than that, like, yeah, I can beat every song. But like I said, there's a bunch of people who can just, like, full combo every song, and they're just, like, amazing at this game. They can tie world records and stuff like that. Okay, there's not a lot of people who can tie the world records, but there are a lot of people who can 5-star every song on Expert, and full combo pretty much every song on Expert. I'm not one of those people. And I feel like I've sort of hit my skill ceiling on that game. Like, I'm just not getting any better. Granted, I haven't played in a while. And every time I don't play in a while and I come back to it, like, I grind out for like a day and I suddenly, like, I beat all of my high scores. So maybe I can get better, but I don't really feel I'm ever going to be one of those people who, like, full combos every song. I can't even full combo a lot of, like, easier songs, honestly. Like, well, I mean, I can full combo the super easy songs, but, like, anything with, like, a legitimate solo in it, like, I always screw up on, like, at least one note. Usually more. But yeah, I did that for a long time. Okay, so here's my, like, favorite boss battle ever. It is an RPG boss! Slime appears. Kirby attacks first. You can... Oh, no, hammer. Oh. You can actually test how much damage any individual attack does against these bosses. The most damage you can do in this game is from the hammer. Slime trips. You know what? I just want to get rid of you. You're less used to me. And I actually did that once. Like, at one point I actually went through and I just tested all the damage you could do. And obviously the highest damage output you can do is with hammer, like I said. I think you can do up to 104 damage in any single turn. Dancing doll appears. You actually fight this boss twice throughout the game, although you don't fight the same bosses. Like, the same... But nothing happened. You don't fight Slime and Dancing Doll again. There's 2 other ones you fight instead the next time you fight them. Final Cutter! And here's the witch. I can't tell if it... Like, they say that's a witch, but it looks like a little boy. Witch attacks. Oh, I'm too far away. Plasma's the other way you can do a ton of damage. Plasma does tremendous amounts of damage to bosses, because it's one of the most overpowered things. And then Kirby defeats all enemies. You earned 166 experience points. You earned 2 happy smile points. You earned 4 honesty points. You earned 2 exam score points. 2 fever points. You earned 2 greediness points. And 1 love point. It says 1 love points. It should be 1 love point. Those points are always random as far as I can tell too. There's no, like, there's set points that you always get. Like, it's always a set of sets, but of set points. But the actual set that you get always seems random to me. Okay, this is Trolley Kirby. This isn't actually a power, but I like how it has its own little portrait. Did I miss anything? Oh, I can't check while I'm in the trolley. No, I shouldn't have missed anything. Ow. I could have just waited. I was almost done with that. Oh, okay, so here comes the really, like, this is where the most amount of work happens in the Great Cave Offensive. This is the biggest, probably the biggest part of Great Cave Offensive. This is the castle area. There's actually 2 entrances in here, and for some strange reason, like, I don't know why, but I always end up going into this door first, but that's not where you're supposed to go. You're supposed to go here. But first things first, let's go save. Because if I'm going to die in the Great Cave Offensive, this is where it's going to happen. Not counting that other time I died, because I just, like, didn't press A fast enough to jump. Or B, I'm sorry. So this is the first area. So one of the big things is you have to get hammer or stone, which is why I really wanted hammer. Why I really wanted hammer out of that boss battle from earlier. Where is it? Move, 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 move! Can I go? Can I go? Oh, nope, couldn't make it. Oh my goodness, I hate this room. That should be the first. Yeah, so that's the first treasure to get in this area. There we go. I'm trying to get that thing to fall. I see you, bullet. Those things fall fast. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, like, it tends to be when, like, I find one game that I really just latch onto and I just play it a ton. The last one was, before Call of Duty was actually Xenoblade Chronicles. I'm sorry I said it was, Fire Emblem. It was actually Xenoblade Chronicles. That game is amazing. If you own a Wii and you don't own Xenoblade Chronicles, find a way to buy Xenoblade Chronicles. It's gonna be kind of hard. You can only get it at GameStops, and they're, like, sold out everywhere. That game is unreasonably good. It is the best RPG I have ever played, bar none. Someone asked me what my favorite game of 2012 was, and without even a second thought, I didn't think about it. I just went straight to Xenoblade Chronicles. That game beats everything I have played during this generation. It may be the best game, like, of this generation straight up. The only one that comes close is BioShock. Again, if you own a 360 and you've never played BioShock, you owe it to yourself to play BioShock. That game is the best game on the 360. Like, people may buy up Call of Duty in droves, people may play it a ton, but they always move on to the next one when the new one's out. Like, we will remember this as the first-person shooter genre, like, the year of the... Or not the year, like, the generation of FPS for the 360, but at the end of the day, the game that people will really talk about when we go back and think about the 360 is BioShock. BioShock is such a great game. I cannot gush about that game enough. And if I could find my disc, I would do a Let's Play of that game for you guys, because I love that game. But I can't find it, and that makes me angry. But Xenoblade Chronicles is just so much better than any RPG you have ever played. Like, sorry, like, it doesn't matter what RPGs you like, this one is just so much better. And it's a huge game. It took me like 130 hours to complete because I was doing everything. And I really want to play through it again, like the extra game where you can like bring all the items after you've beaten the game. But one of the things I want to do is I want to recollect all the items you need to rebuild Colony 6, and I want to see if you can just do it right away. Like, it's gonna take a lot of time though. That's why I haven't really gone back to do it yet. But ow, 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 ow! Oh, stupid ninja power. Yeah, don't get me started on Xenoblade. I will gush for like hours. That'll be what this whole Let's Play becomes. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, please don't die. So what was I talking about? Right, games I love. Oh, it's this one. Okay, I need you to not be here because I don't want to screw this up. Okay, so there's the hammer power I need. I need to get over him is the problem. Please don't die. Sorry, I'm like really focused on not dying. I'm dead. It's fine. So right, so like I just kind of like I get into games and I don't play other things when they're happening. Handheld games tend to be the exception to this rule. Whoa, what just happened there? The star just like arced down. Usually what I do when I'm playing games is I will play one like console game and I will play a handheld game to go with it. Like when I was playing Xenoblade Chronicles, I was also playing Paper Mario Sticker Star. That was what I was playing through. Yeah, I played through well, I started playing Xenoblade at the end of the year. And then I ended up going into the new year and playing Sticker Star with it. But like a while back I wanted to replay through Paper Mario 64. And I actually wanted to play through all the Paper Mario games because I was about to play because I knew I was going to get Sticker Star. So I was playing Paper Mario 64 and then I was also playing Mega Man Battle Network 3, which is another game that I super like I go hardcore into that game. I put like 100+ hours into that game every time I play it too. If you've never played Mega Man Battle Network, Battle Network 3 is the only one I really highly recommend. If you want to play 2, feel free, because 2 is also pretty good, but 3 is unquestionably the best. I stopped after 4, because 4 was awful. So I don't know if... I heard 5 wasn't that great, but I've heard people tell me that 6 is actually really good. But yeah, if you want to play a... if you've never played a Mega Man Battle Network, you should play Battle Network 3. Assuming you want to. If you don't want to... No, they're not. Someone sent me my friend Max sent me a picture of his Umbreon and Espeon plushies, saying they're cooler than my Kirby and... Oh, did I really just lose my power? Ah. He said they're cooler than my Kirby and Waddle Dee plushies, but I disagree. Oh my goodness. Now I have to do this again. I should have just made a partner. What was I thinking? Oh my goodness. And he's not like King Dedede. He doesn't just stop right before he's going to hit you. He actually goes for the attack. So yeah, and then when I played through I just... this boss... I hate you. when I played through Thousand Year Door, what was I playing? Oh right, that's when I was playing Yoshi's Island. And that was another game where I just decided I was gonna do something I hadn't done before. I was gonna 100% the game. I'd never 100%ed Yoshi's Island before because like I honestly always felt like it was too hard. Like I felt it was something I couldn't do. Like I just never thought I'd be able to do it. So like I got it and I was playing through it on my 3DS because like I said, I got those games on my 3DS. And oh wait, no, there's not. Never mind. I'm dead. Oh, this is making me angry. I should just find stone and use that. But right. So I was playing through Yoshi's Island, and oh, that's the wrong path to take. Oh well. It is the other way I have to go. I was playing through Yoshi's Island and Thousand Year Door, and I just started, like, I knew I could 100% some of the earlier levels, so I'm like, well, I'll just do that, and I'll just keep 100%ing them until I can't anymore. That was like my thought process. And sure enough, like, I got to the last world and I was still 100%ing everything, so I just 100%ed the whole game. I didn't do it well. Like, it took me a long time. I'm not really good at that game. Like, if you want to watch someone who's like really good at that game, go subscribe to TryHex on Twitch TV, because TryHex is a baller. I love you, TryHex. Shoutouts. Especially shoutouts to the Melee at Evo stream when you were speedrunning Yoshi's story, because you know SFAT wins everything, and that was unfair. You should not have let SFAT win all of those raffles. Like seriously, like after the third one, you should have just stopped him. You should have been like, no more SFAT. You can't win anymore. But yeah, TryHex doesn't have a world record or anything like that. He has some very good speedruns of it though, and he does a lot of live not let's plays I should say, but speedruns of it. 100% single segment. If you've never seen a speedrun of oh, I need a power. If you've never seen a speedrun of Yoshi's Island, I beg you to go look it up because they are amazing. Not a TAS speedrun, mind you, just a normal speedrun. And you will watch this speedrun and you will think it is a TAS speedrun, and it is not. The things these people do is ridiculous. The way they aim their eggs and they're just perfect at it. And I mean, you're doing 100%, so you have to memorize absolutely everything and do it all in one run, and you're still doing it perfect. It's just ridiculous. Another good person to look up is, I think he goes by like Carl Sagan something. Like there's numbers attached to it, and I think he's actually the one who has the world record. No, there's someone Japanese who has the world record. Carl Sagan just has something close. He has some really good single segment ones on YouTube. Oh, I hate you so much. Yeah, he's but yeah, go look up TryHex or Carl Sagan's stuff on YouTube. Go subscribe to TryHex on Twitch. Just do it. Shoutouts to TryHex for being great. Oh, I hate you, Samir. Oh, and I hate you, Slowdown. Oh man, please don't like glitch up like it did last time this game slowed down. What just hit me? But yeah, so that's another long rant about games. So that's what I was doing, and then I was also like 100%ing Mario Thousand Year Door. Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is definitely my favorite Paper Mario game, and it's one of my favorite RPGs. I love that game so much. It's such a great, just such a great game. Such a great series, and I'm so looking forward to the new Mario and Luigi, because the Mario RPGs are just always really, really great. Go away. So where was I going with this? Alright, just like what I do with my spare time. So yeah, like in Thousand Year Door is another one of those games where like I like have to get like every badge and I have to do everything in it because that's a game it's like very easy to do in as long as you know where like everything is. The one thing I will say, the one thing I don't always do in every run though is like, because even though I say I always get every badge, one of the things I don't always do is I don't always get all the star pieces, because the badges you get from the star piece trader in that game are just like worthless. I don't find them useful at all, actually. There's like 1 or 2 good badges and there's nothing else. Although the last time I played through, one of the things I did was literally right after after beating Hooktail, without even taking the crystal star to the Thousand Year Door. Like I skipped the Thousand Year Door and I went straight into the Pit of 100 Trials, and I went down 50 floors at level 3. I started at level 3. I came out at like level 12. I went down 50 levels so I could get the strange sack that lets you hold 20 items. Because I wanted that and I wanted the Zap Tap badge. And that was ridiculous. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm really good at super guarding, I probably would have died a lot. Like, I just would have died. Like, it was not something I should have done. There were enemies in there, like, that were giving me, like, 14, 15 experience points, like, star points from beating them. There was a couple times where I leveled up just twice in a row. Like, I did one battle and I leveled up, and then the next battle I leveled up right away again. This is a part where you actually have to use a helper for this, because Kirby's flame won't work. So we go down here, and the helper will always do that. The helper is programmed to always light that if it can. So yeah, I was way over leveled for the rest of the game at that point, obviously, because I was already level 12. I had a bunch of really good badges. It was really weird. I honestly wish I could have like recorded that too, because like it was some of my like best play, because I super guarded a bunch of things that I shouldn't. Like there was a battle where I was up against 5 Pokemummies, and like at the time I only had 15 health, and they do like 5-6 damage each. And I literally just super guarded every single attack that battle, and I won because of it. I mean, it's not that impressive when you consider that there are videos of people beating the Pit of 100 Trials, at like super low level. But pseudo super low level. The thing is, like, they're always using like not Peril Mario, but like Peril Partner. It's not necessarily. It's not even that. They're not even beating it at low level. It's just they're beating it early. That's the thing. They're beating it when they only have like Goombella and Koops. And again, that's still very difficult, and it requires a lot of work, and it requires a lot of like practice. But again, it doesn't interest me that much, because it's not like it's just like, well, I'm abusing this one mechanic, and I'm not even necessarily that low level. That said, I don't actually think it's possible to straight up just like go in at low level and beat the whole Pit of 100 Trials. In fact, I know it's not. There's no way you would beat spoilers, Bonetail at the bottom of the Pit of 100 Trials unless you had something like that going for you. Okay, there we go. Finally got that. Those are the ones I really hate having to get. But yeah, like, I was so ridiculously over-leveled for that entire playthrough, but it was really fun. I loved going through the Pit of 100 Trials at a low level. I always try and do it early, and in fact, I usually beat the Pit of 100 Trials, like, usually after, like, Chapter 4 or Chapter 5. Just because I just really like going through it. I think it's, even though it really seems boring, because especially the early floors when it's just, like, really low-level enemies, it's an interesting, fun challenge, and I really like it. And I'm sad that they never brought that back. I mean, they did for Super Paper Mario, but the one in Super Paper Mario was terrible. I don't really like Super Paper Mario that much. I mean, I don't dislike it, and I think it probably has the best story of the Paper Mario games, but I don't think they needed to add RPG elements to it. I think they could have just kept it as a straight platformer where you, like, jump once on enemies and that's all you can, and it does 1 damage. adding the platform, I mean the RPG elements was kind of lame, because when you're doing like 10 damage with Bowser per jump, and bosses only have like 50 health, it's like, oh, I jump on you 5 times and you're dead. It just makes the game too easy. And then you should have been able to switch into 3D with every character. Like, they give you 4 characters who are all supposed to have their own unique abilities, but the problem is their unique abilities don't make them as useful as Mario, who has the only unique ability that matters. It just wasn't done as well as I thought it could be. I still like it. I still played through the whole thing, and kind of want to play through it again, but I don't want to fight you again. But yeah, that's my rant about Super Paper Mario. Is this the one where the floor starts? No, it's not. Oh, wait. Dang it. What? Oh! I was looking at the wrong health bar. I thought I had more health than I did. You know what? I'm just gonna go through here. I'll do it in the wrong order. I don't even care. Beware of the fire panels. He says as he hits one. Oh, I need umbrella. Ella, A. Anyway, I'm gonna stop now. Wasn't there one right there? Yeah. Actually, I had kind of the same problem with Paper Mario Sticker Star. Even though I really liked the game, it just in the same. This is a really weird tangent I'm about to go off on, but this is an argument I both understand and I think is wrong for Sticker Star. People tend to complain that the game, like, it took out, like, the story elements that really make Paper Mario really fun. And that's true, and I agree with that statement. But here's the thing. You have to think of it as a portable game. Like, the big thing with portable games is you can't be spending a long time, like a long amount of time on dialogue. If you're spending too much time on dialogue, it's just not fun. Because the idea is you should be able to take these games with you. Or play them in parts. I think in that sense, I think Paper Mario Sticker Star is an amazing game. But I do really miss that great story element. And I kind of wish they had just made it a full console release, personally. That said, I thought the 3D worked amazing in it. It's one of the few games that I have to play with 3D on. Because I just think it worked really, really well. Sorry, I haven't gotten in that door yet. I think I'm gonna cut this part now. It's running really long. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Pink Reaper signing out.